Welcome back to another video from SkiBoatPartsOnline.com. Today we're going to take a look in part 14 at the rear seat framing that I do, and also taking a look at the front passenger seat as it progresses into the boat project. Thank you and hope you enjoy. The old wooden rear seat frames are rotten and thrown away. We're not going to reuse them nor that design. This aluminum frame is fabricated up to dimensions that are very similar to the 97 Laser and newer boats. The Laser and the Advance are essentially the same thing. This is an end view of the rear seat frame. The design is open underneath. This will allow the carpet below there to dry out and stay drier. It also leaves a small area where you can throw shoes, sandals, ski ropes underneath there. It becomes usable space. The center section will be open. The center floors will still be removable. Here the welds have all been cleaned up, and a coat of flat black paint has been applied to the aluminum frame structure. In the back of the frame, in the pocket where the rear back panel will slide into, there's a hole in each one of the legs for a mounting screw. This is the only place where the frame will get screwed to the floor. This is how the rear seat frame will sit on the floor. In this shot you can clearly see that the frame straddles the center floors. The exact positioning as far as the proximity of the fuel tank will be adjusted at the final assembly, but this is approximately where the frame will go. We custom fabricate a boarding step. This is screwed to the frame in the center section. This will be permanently attached. Here is the removable cushion that will go on top of the boarding step. This is being prepared to go to the upholstery shop. Again, everything that goes to the upholstery shop on this job is made from Starboard, or actually it's Starlight. It's the version that actually floats. This is what it will look like once the center panel is covered with vinyl and foam. That'll sit right on top of the boarding step, and I'll apply Velcro to the front ledge to keep it in place. Moving right along, the port and starboard side base has been fabricated. It's just sitting in place on top of the frame. Once it comes back from the upholstery shop, it will also get screwed from the bottom to the frame. So the outside panels are screwed down. The center will be a lift out panel. The wood panel behind there is a pattern. It's a 1/4 inch plywood pattern, and that's going to be cut out next. Here's the pattern getting ready to trace out onto the Starlight panel for cutting out for the rear seat back. The new rear seat back is cut and setting in place, making sure everything fits correctly before we go to the next step and take it to the upholstery shop. A little closer look at the rear seat bottom panels. The lift out panel for the center is sitting on top of the starboard one right now. The yellow tape are instructions for the upholstery shop, telling them how thick the foam needs to be. You'll also notice, if you look close, the fixed panels all have drain holes drilled in the panels to allow moisture to get out through the bottom. Alright, well, some parts are finally coming back from the upholstery shop. This is the rear seat back and bottom. It's now a one-piece unit with a pair of gas springs holding it up. I'm going to show you in a minute the action and how this works. It's really sweet and really improves the accessibility to the underdeck storage area. If you look real close, you'll see that the rear view mirror has been remounted and the windshield is back on the boat, so things are beginning to progress. If you look real close on the right, you see we still have open holes where the dash goes. We're waiting for the next dash panels to come back. So here, the next shot, we're going to show you the actually opening and closing of the passenger seat. Here I'm simply opening and closing the seat. If the gas struts are installed properly, the last couple inches, it's a nice soft cushion release. And that's what I'm testing here to make sure everything is working the way it's supposed to. To get the maximum throw on the seat and the proper geometry, I had to fabricate a couple of aluminum angle brackets that were through bolted to the seat frame for the gas springs to attach to. Not a big deal, but it makes a big difference that the seat can open all the way. Well, thanks for watching this video from SkiBoatPartsOnline.com. If you enjoyed this video and are doing a similar modification to your boat and need more details on the components used, perhaps I'll put a kit together that we can put on our website with the gas springs and the brackets and so on. So thank you, and look forward to part 15 coming up next.